Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Boutiquey Swedish Whiskey Girl and we're back with day 17 of our whiskey calendar. As always, I have my That Boutiquey Whisky Company calendar here and we are going to open another door on it. But first, I'm just going to say that the whiskey I tried yesterday, the Bunnahabhain 10, batch 22 I think, is available for about £63 on Master Malts. And I mean, for the mood I was in when I tried it, slightly too challenging for me, so that wouldn't be one of the ones that I've picked out as a great experience from these ones that I've tried the last few days. But I mean, if you like that Isla grit, then maybe that's one for you. But today, let's see what we're gonna open. Where are you? 17. Here we go. And as always, I'm not looking what it is. We're trying it first, just to see what we think. Only a few more days to go. Will be interesting. So we'll start by having a look on the nose. Ooh, this is pine straight away. If you've ever, so I've said this before, but where my parents live, they have this, it's called I don't know, this big thing where you make a fire and that heats the whole house. So in the summers we do a lot of cutting wood, and the scent of freshly cut wood, that's what this is on the nose for me. And especially like fresh pine needles as well. I actually have in my very not real Christmas tree, we have little, I'll see if I can find one actually, these things that smell like pine, I think, or is it another type of like tree? And that reminds me of this. It's not as strong that that's gonna change my perception of the whiskey, but it is, sometimes in the morning when you come out, it just smells like Christmas tree, which is quite nice. Pine and a little bit of like sweet fruits. And maybe a bit of pineapple. I feel like I made a mistake by smelling that thing, because it's so strong that now I can't get much on this. Oh wait, it's coming back. I just need to neutralize my nose. Yeah, pine and pineapple. A little bit of, yeah, that freshly cut wood, but in combination with something. Like cloves. Let's have a sip. Sanjiva. That's quite a weird palate. Quite gentle, but with a kick of something. I feel like I'm a detective looking for clues when I try things blindly. But this, it has a specific note in the middle of it that I can't explain, and it annoys me, but it's the flavor of something. The one I really liked the other day, the blended malt, I think it was, that I was really wowed by, that had that same note in the middle. It tastes, I think you find it on a lot of older malts generally. It's something else on the nose now, like peppermint, like gum, like when you open a gum box. But it's a flavour that I generally seem to find on malts that are maybe 15 years and up to 20-ish, that span. Maybe on older ones as well, but I don't have the fortune of trying a lot of older malts. So it's something dense, but it's this perfect balance between wood and fruits that mix together, and it creates this really lovely core of it. So I am gonna find out what it is, because I'm too curious. This makes me so happy. This is Cotswolds 3-year-old. So it's batch 1, it's single malt English whiskey, 50.4% ABV. And if you haven't watched my previous reviews of Cotswolds, I've been very, very impressed by what I've tried from them before. I actually have a sample of a Cotswold sitting at home. I think it's the sherry one that I need to try soon, but I have tried them without any preconceptions, but every time I've tried it in a lineup, in a tasting, that has stood out for me. And then I've also listened to tastings by them, and yeah, they are definitely, for me, one of the distilleries in England that I am most curious about. I really, really want to go one day. And I've never spoken really to anyone of the team, and I don't know too much about them, but yeah, they're one of those that I don't really have a personal connection to, besides that the whiskey I've tried has been lovely. And I've tried the Founders Reserve, I think it's called, the Founders Edition, Founders something, and then I've tried the peated cask. And I tried the peated cask when I wasn't so keen on peated whiskies, because I had drunk quite a lot of it around that time, I believe. But it was really lovely. So to find that core that I really, really enjoy in it, that I often associate with older malts on a 3-year-old, makes me fascinated. I'm really curious about what this is now. I'm gonna definitely look it up and then talk a little bit more about it tomorrow. But it's interesting that it has that fresh pine note, because I found that a lot on the recently released Nacnean, which might be a youthful note from the new make, perhaps. Maybe it's a Jim Swan thing, but I'm not sure. Very fascinating. And what I really like as well is, even though it has that very, very yummy core that I wish I could explain better, it's just that, yeah, good balance between the oak influence and a fruitiness, and it just kind of binds everything together to this yummy, yummy core. But it also has the aliveness of a younger malt. I would say it speaks to me more on the palate than it does on the nose. On the nose, there's just a few little things that you can get, which are quite intriguing. But I would have wanted maybe something else just to lift the nosing experience for me. But on the palate, I would happily sip this. Happily, what did I say? Happily happily sip this. Yeah, I mean, that's delicious. What are you doing, Cotswolds? Can I come and learn your secrets? I would of course love to hear if you have a favourite Cotswolds. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Why do you not like them, or why do you like them? Please let me know in your comments here below. And if you have a recommendation for me, please put them in the comments below. I'm very, very curious about them, and I'd love to hear what you guys are enjoying and see if I can maybe try one of them as well. But I will chat to you more about this tomorrow, tell you the price and if I would buy it. And yes, until tomorrow, hope to see you then. Thank you for tuning in with my daily whiskey calendar videos. Sláinte Skål!